Inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go now.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Shakes off the sack. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw is Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. They're going for it with Dobbins. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 1. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he's going to get this down near the 25. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. In motion left, the tight end. Etienne. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. A lot lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Okay, break. Come 19. Come 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Come on.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
18 Randall. Nothing 19.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Here's Fields.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Off play action. Fields
rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll go down at the 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he whips that one incomplete there. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Dobbins diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Commanders.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now it's Fields.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Giants at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Mecole Hardman from 8 yards out. And the Giants are back within a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1.
Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Finding ETN here. Catching it on the out route. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
This time they stay on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
2nd and 10. Fields again. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw on 3rd down. Fields. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Commanders 28, Giants 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
One play action, Fields.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. To the air again, Fields.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Fields.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
Tucker with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Second and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, this would be one heck of a record if he makes this. And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Agnew now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd and 13. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
He'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Hardman to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st down, Fields. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Washington on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Washington. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Again, that's Watkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Ready.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Broncos.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be? And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Oregon 17. Buffalo 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He'll complete this one to Watson.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Ready up.
They'll set up a throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Completes it to Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team,
They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Here's Fields. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Flushed out right. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Ready, set.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 1st down, it's Fields.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
To the air again, Fields.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
One last throw here for Fields.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Washington, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.